Hi, friends. My name is Crisanne, and I will be your guide on this gentle flow journey today. And thank you so much for joining me. A little bit about myself. I haven't officially had a class at the library, but I've been subbing before the pandemic this winter. And I really enjoyed the community vibe there, and I'm hoping to create an online community here with the library in these yoga classes. Um, and so this class will be themed on loving kindness and choosing love, which is really important right now, I think, because it's easy to choose out of fear or out of a feeling of rushing. So when we talk about choosing love, it coincides with being in the present moment. And being present, being, I believe, are one and the same. We can't really be present without choosing love, and we can't choose love without being present. So both of those aspects of mindfulness and yoga we will talk about today and move from that point. And as always, we listen to our bodies in these online classes. It's really important to do what's best for your body, since we can't be together and I can't see how you're moving or know how you're feeling right now. It's important for you to take the responsibility to listen to your body and do what's best for you. And with that, we stay present and we choose love. We treat ourselves with gentle, loving kindness. So we'll go ahead and get started. This will be a 60-minute gentle flow, and it's really appropriate for all levels of yoga practitioners, and we will be on this journey together. And I'm just so happy to share this with all of you. I'll give you some more information about me with this video, and please stay connected and keep this conversation of mindfulness and loving kindness and presence going. So find your comfortable seat and we'll get started. And we'll begin with a short meditation and some breath work, and then we'll get to some movement. So we'll start by closing the eyes gently. And bring your attention on your inner world. Checking in with the physical body, noticing how you're feeling at this moment. And we'll take 3 clearing breaths to start. Exhale the air. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale. And exhale. And come back to the natural rhythm of the breath. Letting the body breathe itself. And gently bring one hand to the stomach and one hand to the heart. And feel the expansion and the contraction of the body around the breath. Allowing the breath to anchor you to the present moment. Start to deepen and elongate the breath. Filling up and completely emptying out. On the inhale, the belly expands, chest expands. And with the exhale, the chest falls, belly falls. One more breath like this. And let go of the control of the breath. And send some love to yourself. Picturing the qualities of yourself that you admire. Now send love out to your community and those who surround you in your day-to-day lives. And bring to mind attributes of those people that you admire. And feel grateful for. And lastly, send out love to the world, to all living beings. Picture in your mind diversity, equality, and loving kindness for all beings. And remember that our love is limitless. One candle can light a million other candles. Be that candle. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Slowly bring the hands to the knees And gently open the eyes. Nice. And we'll stay in our comfortable seat and I'll come meet you on my mat. So in our comfortable seats, feel the sit bones ground down as you lengthen through the crown of your head. With the hands on the knees, inhale the heart forward and exhale round the spine. Inhale forward, exhale round. Inhale forward, exhale round. Finding your own pace here, moving with the breath. Few more rounds. Beautiful. And come to a neutral spine. Bring the left hand to the side and inhale the right arm up and over. Lengthening the right side and keeping length in the left side as well. We don't want to crunch in too much. The right palm is facing down. Breathing here. Beautiful. And inhale both the arms up overhead. Exhale the right hand down by your side. Inhale the left arm up and over. Keeping the bicep by the ear. And maybe the gaze comes up to the ceiling. And inhale both the arms up overhead. Then exhale the right hand to the left knee and the left arm behind you for a twist. With every inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head. And with the exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Just gently warming up the body here. Awesome. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And inhale both the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to the knees. Then interlace the hands in front of you and just gently roll out the wrists. And switch directions. Breathing into it. And then find some waves. Opening up the wrists. And switching directions. Beautiful. And shake that out. And then bring the fingertips to the shoulders, the fingers in front and the thumbs in the back. And the triceps are parallel to the ground here. The elbows are out. And we'll inhale to twist to the left and exhale to the right. And find a little bit of movement here. Maybe picking up the pace a little bit. Finding some freedom in the shoulders and the upper back. And moving the head with it. So we're keeping the spine aligned here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. And slowly wind back to the center. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, keeping the triceps parallel to the ground. And we're going to find some little swims here. So moving the elbows forward and alternating forward. Really stretching out the shoulders here. So really nice shoulder stretch. Finding some mobility in the joints. Beautiful. And then go back. So alternating the elbows back. Doing a little swim, a little backstroke. Beautiful. And slowly come back to center. Inhale. And exhale, bring the arms down. Nice job. And now we'll just find some gentle neck rolls, rolling to the right. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And on a forward roll, switch directions. And slowly come back up to a neutral position. Great job. And now we're going to do some eye asanas. And I'm really excited to share this with all of you. It's a great way to get some mental focus. And it's a wonderful way to start our yoga practice and start our asanas, because it helps us become more mindful and more present. And especially now, since we're looking at our phones and our screens a lot, it's really nice to get some movement in the eye muscles. So we'll just take a couple minutes to work on the eye muscles. So keeping the face relaxed, we'll slowly look up with the eyes, and keeping the face and the neck in a steady central position. So the eyes move up and then go to the right, down, to the left, up, right, down, to the left, up, right, down, to the left. And try not to blink. Up, right, down, to the left. It's quite difficult. And then find some eye rolls to the right. So like we're moving around the rim of a clock. And try to find some fluidity here. Beautiful. One more circle. Nice. And then rub the palms together. And gently place the hands over the eyes, closing the eyes for a little rest here. Breathing into it. Slowly lower the hands down and blink the eyes open. And then we'll go the other direction. So once again, trying not to blink, keeping the head and neck steady. Look the eyes up, to the left, down, to the right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. One more like this, up, left, down, right. And find some circles. Circling the eyes to the left. Slowly. Nice job. One more circle. Awesome. And rub the hands together. And gently place the palms over the hands, closing the eyes. Resting in this darkness. This practice is quite difficult and it takes some time, but it's great to do every once in a while. Slowly lower the hands and blink the eyes open. And we'll meet in all fours, tabletop position. The wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll find some cat-cows here. Inhale the heart forward, belly drops. Exhale, push the ground away, round the spine. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round the spine. One more round. Inhale, lift the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. And find some organic movement here, moving with the breath, moving with love. Just feeling what your body needs today. One more round of breath, organically moving. Nice. And we'll come back to a neutral tabletop position and bring the hands about a handprint forward, spreading the fingers nice and wide. And pushing the ground away, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk out your dog here, finding some gentle movements. Keeping a nice bend in the knees, lengthening the spine. And come to some stillness here in your down dog. And inhale to lift the hips and heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, shins parallel to the mat. Inhale, hips and heels high. Exhale, shins parallel, bring the hips back. Inhale up. Exhale low. One more inhale up and bring the heels to the mat. Look forward and step forward to the top of your mat. With the feet hip width distance apart, nice bend in the knees. Let the upper body go for ragdoll. Releasing the weight of the head, maybe shaking it out, yes or no. You can grab opposite elbows and sway. Breathing into it. Releasing. And interlace the hands behind you. Send the knuckles up and maybe a little forward. Opening the chest space. Beautiful. Release the hands down and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time, bringing the hands to heart center as you come to stand. Rolling the shoulders back and down. And bringing the arms by your side, palms facing forward. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a breath in here. And a breath out. Inhale the arms forward and up. And exhale, interlace the fingers, releasing the pointer and the thumb. And relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the crown of the head. And exhale to come up and over to the left. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. And exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Then inhale up and over to the other side. Biceps by the ears. Beautiful. Inhale back to center and exhale to cactus the arms. Send the center of the chest up for a slight back bend. Inhale the arms back up overhead and exhale, hands through heart center, bend the knees slightly, fold forward with a flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. One more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands and step back to plank pose. Taking a breath here, finding your strength in this pose, engaging the core. One long line from the top of the head to the heels. Round of breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, lower the knees and slowly lower the chest by bringing the elbows back towards your sides. Untuck the toes. And inhale up for baby cobra, lifting the chest. Bhujangasana. Activating the legs by pushing the tops of the feet to the ground. Lifting a little bit higher. Exhale, release. And inhale, come back up. Send the hips to the heels for child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Arms out in front of you. Take a couple rounds of breath here. Choosing love. Inhale back up to all fours. And tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Nice job. Inhale the right leg up high. And exhale to step it through to your lunge. And finding some alignment here, bringing the right knee over the right ankle. And then lower the back knee. And you can untuck the back toes as well as we get ready for a low lunge. And inhale to lift the heart up, fingertips on the mat. And press into the right heel, aligning the legs, finding strength in your foundation. And then lift the arms up overhead. And lifting up out of the waist here. And breathing. The core is engaged. Maybe the hips move a little bit forward. And inhale to lift through the crown of the head. And exhale the left arm forward and the right arm back for a twist. Breathing here. Squeezing the legs together. Nice. And inhale the arms back up overhead. Exhale the hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Step back, down dog. Walk it out. And inhale the left leg up high. Exhale, step it through to your lunge. Finding your alignment here, left ankle underneath the left knee. Lower the back knee. Untuck the back toes. And come up to your fingertips here. You can also use blocks here if you have them handy, or just some books, whatever you have. Pressing into the left heel, lifting the heart, finding your strong legs, and bringing the arms up overhead, lifting up out of the waist. Nice job. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back for a twist. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Step back, down dog. Nice job. Inhale, look forward, step forward to the top of your mat. Bring the hands to the hips and come up to stand with a flat back. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And then pivot to the right. So we're facing the right side of our mats. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, step out to the side, arms parallel to the ground. And the toes are slightly pointing in, not too much so, but just slightly. Bring the hands to the hips and then slowly hinge at the hips, coming forward to a wide-legged forward fold. And maybe you come to the ground. Maybe you stay here with a flat back. Just finding your version of this pose and releasing into it. And bringing the weight into the balls of the feet. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of the legs. Letting the head hang heavy. And then slowly walk the hands over to the right foot. And then slowly walk the hands over to the left foot. And come back to center. Bring the hands to the hips and come up with a flat back. Nice job. And bring the hands parallel to the mat, arms parallel to the mat, and slowly walk the feet together, arms up overhead. Nice job. And bring the hands back, arms by your side. And then we'll pivot to the front of the mat, and then pivot to the left side of the mat. Inhale the arms up overhead, and exhale, step out to the side. Then I'll come to face you, but you stay on that side. And from here, we're gonna pivot the right toes out to the front of the mat. And we're getting ready for warrior two. So we'll find a bend in the front leg. And the arms come parallel to the ground. And the gaze comes over the right finger, the right middle finger. And this right knee is coming out to the pinky toe side of the right foot. The shoulders are aligned over the hips. Breathing here. Inhale to reach forward, flip the front palm. Exhale, right arm up and over, left arm down, reverse warrior. Beautiful. And bring the hands back to a T, straighten the right leg, and bring the toes back, facing the back of your mat, or the left side of the mat. Then we'll do the same on the left side. So pointing the left toes to the back of your mat, and bending into the left knee for warrior two. Once again, the shoulders are over the hips. Find some relaxation in the shoulders and send energy out through the fingertips. We have this balance of energetic movement and relaxation. So we hold strong in our poses, but we also find some ease. Beautiful. And inhale to reach forward, flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm up and over, right arm back. Not forgetting to bend the left knee. Awesome. Arms back to a T, straighten the front leg and send the toes back to this wide-legged position. And then bring the hands down and turn the toes so they're pointed at an angle, at a 45-degree angle, basically to the corners of your mat. And we'll come into a squat here. Bringing the hands on the insides of the legs. I'm just breathing here. Then inhale in center and exhale to dip the right shoulder down. Inhale up and dip the left shoulder down. Center, right shoulder down. Inhale up, left shoulder down. Nice. And come back to center. Bring the arms up overhead, star. And slowly walk the feet back together. Shake it out. Nice job. And we'll set up for tree pose. So ground down through the left foot. Bring the hands to heart center and slowly bring the right foot up to stamp the calf. Finding your balance here and finding a smile. And as you press the foot into the leg, press the leg into the foot and find that midline. Steady the breath. And find something to focus on that's unmoving. We call this our dristi, our focus point in yoga. Engaging the core muscles. And if you'd like to, lift the arms up and find some branches. And breathing. And slowly bring the hands back to heart center. Bring the knee forward first and then down. And shake it out. Nice job. And ground down through the right foot. Maybe so much so that you lift your toes up, really feeling the arch activating in your foot. And then drop the toes back down. Bring the hands to heart center and lift the left foot up to stamp the calf. Breathing here. Being gentle with your balancing postures. We practice being off balance on our mat so we can feel comfortable being thrown off balance in the world. Squeezing towards the midline. Finding a smile. And slowly growing up your branches, finding a different position with your hands this time. Relaxing the shoulders, steadying the breath. Beautiful. Beautiful trees, my friends. Bring the hands back to heart center. And slowly bring the knee forward first and then down. Beautiful. So now just find some organic movement as we stand on our mats. Maybe come off your mat a little bit and just find some free form movement here. Moving with the body. Just allowing yourself to be with yourself and enjoy this time. One more round of breath, just moving. Awesome. And we'll come to meet at the front of our mats. Inhale the arms forward and up. And exhale, hands through heart center, flat back, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank pose. We'll take a few more breaths here. Lighting up the core. And the tailbone is reaching towards the feet. The shoulders are locked. Pushing the mat away. Few more breaths here, holding strong. Beautiful work. One more inhale. And exhale, lower the knees. Bring the elbows by the sides as you lower the chest down. Untuck the toes. And we'll come into Sphinx Pose, bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders, palms facing down. And just allow the heart to come through here. Finding a nice stretch in the upper chest. Energetically pulling the elbows back. Breathing into it. The chin is parallel to the mat. Nice job. And we'll slowly walk the hands back, bring the arms by our sides, palms facing down, forehead to the mat. Exhale here, grounding down through the pubic bone. Inhale to lift the head, chest, arms, and legs. Full locust. Breathing here, bringing the backs of the hands up high. Strengthening the spine, massaging the abdominals. Breathing. One more inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, release, left cheek to the mat. Arms by your sides, palms facing up, toes touch, heels splaying apart. And slowing down the breath here. Feeling the body moving around the breath. Nice job. And slowly bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, and lift back up through a tabletop position. And we'll come to stand on our knees. And if you'd like to, you can roll up your mat or bring a blanket underneath the knees if you have any knee sensitivity. And the toes are tucked underneath. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to the low back. We'll come into Camel Pose here, Ustrasana. Once we find this position, inhale to lift the heart. The hips move forward slightly. And the shoulders act as a shelf for a nice back bend here. And sometimes we have to physically open our hearts up to lead with an open heart. And we'll find lion's breath here. So inhale. And on the exhale, stick the tongue out, let it go. Two more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, stick the tongue out. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. And slowly inhale back up to a neutral position. And bring the hips on the heels. And we'll relax here in a neutral spine. Just feeling if anything came up for you in that posture. It takes a lot of vulnerability and trust to open our hearts up. It becomes easier as we do it and practice it more often. And with an open heart, we give and receive love freely. One more round of breath here. And unroll your mat if you need to. We'll come onto our seats, bringing the legs out long in front. Maybe you need to move the fleshy parts of the seat away. And find a nice grounding here, pointing and flexing the toes and sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. And then flexing the toes back towards your face, having a nice bend in the legs. Inhale the arms up overhead and exhale to walk the hands forward, hinging at the hips. And breathing here. Stretching the back of the legs. Staying present with your body. One more breath here, finding your deepest expression of the stretch. Beautiful. And on an inhale, slowly walk the hands back towards the hips. And bending the knees in and bringing the hands behind your seat. We'll slowly bring the left ankle over the right knee. Flexing the toes back to activate the foot, therefore protecting our knee joint. And just stretching out the hips here. If you'd like to, you can flex the right foot to deepen the stretch. Keeping the spine lengthened. Trying not to bend in too much to this. Opening up the chest here. Beautiful. And slowly release that down gently. And then inhale the right ankle over the left knee, flexing the toes back. And the ankle bone is to the left of the knee. So we have freedom to roll the ankle around if we'd like to. Just keeping pressure off of the bones. And feeling that nice stretch in the right outer hip. And keeping the chest lifting. Sitting up nice and tall. If you'd like to deepen, flexing the left toes up towards your face. A couple more rounds of breath here, staying present in times of stillness. And our breath really helps with that. Beautiful. And slowly release that back down. Bring the arms parallel to the mat, keeping the knees bent. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time to come to lie on the back. And bring the legs out long. And on an inhale, bring the knees into the chest, hugging them in, rocking from side to side. And grab the knees with your hands and make some small circles with the knees, massaging the low back, the sacrum. And switch directions. Beautiful. And then bring the feet flat on the mat and the knees bent. And we'll find a couple more postures here. Bring the arms by the side, palms facing down. We'll get ready for bridge pose, bringing the heels close to the buttocks so your fingers can graze them. And we really want the ankles underneath the knees here, so trying to find that alignment. And then tuck the shoulder blades underneath your back and inhale to lift the hips up. Pressing the palms into the mat, breathing, engaging the thighs, and trying to loosen the grip on the glutes here. Sending the chest towards the chin and keeping the gaze up at the ceiling. Couple more breaths here. Last inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, slowly roll down, mid back, low back, tailbone. And bring the feet to the outer edges of the mat and let the knees fall together. Breathing here. And maybe if you'd like to, once again, place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Feeling that love emanating out. And when we can fill up our loving cup, and we can give love out to those around us. Into our world. We can't give love out from an empty cup. And that's why we do this work with ourselves, to figure out how we can fill ourselves up. Because you are important. Beautiful. And then we'll slowly bring the legs down, laying them long on the mat. And inhale the right knee into the chest, rolling out the ankle in both directions. And making some circles with the knee. Switching directions. Then bringing the knee into the right armpit area, squeezing it in. And with the left hand, guide the knee over to the left, scooting the hips to the right and grounding the shoulders down for a twist. Maybe the gaze comes over the right arm. Wringing it out here, refreshing the body. With every exhale, find some more release here. The earth supports you. So let go. One more deep, juicy breath here. And inhale the knee back up to center. Give it a nice little hug and send it onto the mat. Inhale the left knee into the chest, rolling out the ankle in both directions. And then finding some gentle circles with the knee. Maybe the left hand comes on top of the knee. And just finding some more mobility in the hip joint. And then bring the left knee into the left armpit, hug it in. And with the right hand, guide the knee over to the right as you scoot the hips to the left. And twist it out. The left palm is facing up. The shoulders are grounded as much as possible. And maybe the gaze comes over to the left. Releasing any tension you hold here. And finding the version of this twist that works for your body. One more loving breath here. And slowly inhale the knee back into the chest. Thank you, knee. And lay the leg long on the mat. And inhale both the knees back into the chest, rocking from side to side. And if you'd like to take any other postures, please do that now as we get ready for Shavasana, deep relaxation. And if you're here with me, inhale to squeeze into a tiny little ball, squeezing it all in. And exhale, release down, extending the limbs as far as you'd like. Expanding out, relaxing. Maybe tucking the shoulders underneath you to open up the chest. Completely release into this moment. Scanning the body for any remaining tension. Breathing into that and letting it go. Relaxing the toes, the feet, the ankles, the legs. Relaxing the hips and the buttocks. Relaxing the belly, the chest, the back, the shoulders. Relaxing the arms, the wrists, the hands, the fingers. Relaxing the neck, the muscles and the jaw and the face. Relaxing the eyes back into their sockets. Relaxing the back of the head down, maybe tucking the chin slightly to lengthen the spine. The body completely open and relaxed. Feel the body sinking into the ground. Allow yourself to melt. You are completely supported by the earth. And start to bring your awareness back to your breath. Feeling the expansion and contraction of the body around your breath. Your breath moves you. And slowly bring some movement into the fingers and the toes. And inhale the arms up overhead for a long body stretch, pointing the toes. And then roll over onto one side in a fetal position. Taking time here to give thanks to at least 3 things in your life right now. And slowly on an inhale, push yourself back up into a seat. And we'll close our practice today with a communal Om. Rubbing the hands together and bring the palms to heart center. We'll take one clearing breath first. Exhale the air. Inhale deeply. Exhale through the mouth. And inhale for Om. Om. The loving kindness within me bows and honors to the loving kindness within each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Once again, my name is Crisanne, and I'll leave my email information with the library if you'd like to reach out to practice yoga together. I teach online privates and online group classes, and I am working on a chakra workshop for the future when we can meet in person. And hopefully I'll be teaching on Saturday mornings with the library when we can do that again. So please reach out. I love to create community around yoga and mindfulness and love. Thank you so much and have an awesome rest of your day.